What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live, returning, following up on another video. To be honest, like sometimes I'm all the time I'm very grateful for life, but I'm very receptive to, why YouTube is an amazing outlet for those of us, growing in the world. You know what I mean? A lot of us are doing a lot of different things, and it's a good avenue path for us, to keep us connected and share our journey, our voyage, to see how far we've come, and also, yeah, just see how far we've come. You know what I'm saying? And like what type of energy are we gonna put out, this or that. And I'm grateful to, have begun anonymously and from the bottom, because then I'm really able to have a strong structure so that like the pace of growth may be gradual and natural and unpopular, but still is very consistent and it gets the right people, and in the end, it benefits in the long run. You know what I mean? By having the most amount of everything, because we will still be standing. You know what I'm saying? Because we went the long way, are going the long way. But I'm grateful for just waking up every day and truly being able to evaluate and get real with myself, to be honest. And it's hard, what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard. Life is hard, but things gonna work out for real. Sometimes it's deep and very heavy, but things gonna work out somehow, some way. We just gotta keep rising higher and not stay down, not stay in that darkness. Because it's so easy. I see this trap time and time again too, with a whole bunch of different types of social media influencers, so-called influencers, you know, so-called social media famous people, whatever, of all sorts. And some of them still are, you know, vibing on a frequency that I don't resonate with, truthfully, And a lot of it also, some of it does make sense, to be real. I say a lot of it starts with the food, to be honest. That's why I'm a vegan of 2 years. So therefore, maybe if there's a vegan out there who's been a vegan for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, of course, they're going to be in a whole nother level of growth, of their life, of whatever. You know what I mean? Same thing with me, in contrast to people just now starting. So that's why I've had to understand about that and the resonance amongst people. That's why I like the whole vegan thing, because it's like you really strip everything away from yourself and you just let it be known that you got that good energy and good vibes, literally. But people who may not be vegan or they're transitioning, to be 100% honest with y'all, your food and your mood, your food and your energy, all that's connected. So to be honest, we can feel that stuff when you're not a vegan and you've been eating terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows just in your energy, your aura. You know what I'm saying? Now, are we going to put you down? No. I'm just being real about it, though. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like we're able to be empathetic towards the situation, that there's different resonances and people doing and processing things in different ways. Now, I've just been able to understand and resonate that most vegans who've been vegan for over at least 2 years and 1 year, whatever, at least we're in that forward movement of upliftment, of elevation, of peace, of positivity, of realness, of, service, of help, of getting along, of compassion, all that stuff. So that's what I've been able to realize, understand. That's probably why I've been tuned in with it for so long and not tuned into all that other distraction stuff, the illusion, the games, all the mass social media, the celebrities, the TMZ, the news, all that stuff. I've been absent from that for a long time because a lot of that is fear-based. The porn is fear-based, okay? Yeah, I went there. The porn is fear-based. All that stuff is fear-based, for real. Sometimes we got to go through a lot of dark days and dark nights to really be able to understand some of this stuff and have authority within ourselves ordained by the universe to speak upon this. and letting it flow as I am. How y'all like that? Poetry for y'all. Very beautiful articulation from your boy. That's one of my talents. I'm very talented with, you know, word choice, self-expression with words, humor, being a relatable guy, all that stuff. And I'm encouraging y'all to embrace your own, great gifts that God has bestowed upon you. I don't have it all figured out, that's for sure, but all I can say is that the higher and higher we go up on the pyramid, like that's how I've been considering life. It's just like a never-ending pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's times where you just want to, where you'll be able to rest and relax and get a good view. You know what I mean? But life is like a big mountain, a never-ending mountain, to be honest. And like some people, they go a little bit and then they're just ready to pack up, leave, go down, get off the mountain, and look at us, take pictures of us all the way at the top, and they didn't even go to the top. Some people may go halfway and get down. Some people may just go all the way and see, hey, this mountain goes on forever. I'm going to keep going and enjoying the amazing view here. Just a few of us. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been realizing and experiencing. That life goes on. So it's just how are you going to move with it? A lot of people didn't wake up today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people died prematurely. And those, honestly, a lot of them are the same people that y'all worship and idolize. Not y'all, but people do. Worship and idolize and try to attempt to copy them. And just stay in your own lane. That's all I'm saying. I don't know everything. Us conscious, woke people, whatever, health, vegan, plant-based people, we just doing the best we can. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the labor is doing. I don't know when the next person in the community is going to drive, out of the complex, on the way to work or wherever they're going. I don't know, what the next notification will be on my phone, unless I send a message to myself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any of this stuff. Look, the neighbor just came right now. There, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what clothes they're wearing, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But that's why I say at least we put ourselves to be in the most real form and version of ourselves, becoming a vegan and plant-based, health and wellness. That type of vibe, that type of, life choice, lifestyle path. We choose at least the best one we possibly can, So it's some deep stuff, but it's some real stuff. And that's what I've realized. Because a lot of times people want to be like, well, we're all going to die anyways. We're all going to die anyways. What's the point? I'll eat junk food and live a bad life all I want. Cool. Do that if you want. You're going to live that type of quality of life, that poor quality of life. How I'm seeing it, how those of us who are very intelligent in this health world, health and wellness world, we're living our best life, literally. Making the literal most intelligent decisions. Why would you want to put milk into a Porsche, into a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini? Why would you want to put glue and, water into a Lamborghini gas tank? You won't, you know what I'm saying? It just messes up the engine in the car. It slows it down, and it honestly breaks it down. But, yeah, that's my point about that. So that's why I invest in our literal, natural food designed for us to consume. That's the best food. It's common sense. There's literally no going back. Whenever you officially, truly commit to becoming a vegan and you actually are a vegan, like for real, no like slip-ups, this and that, you don't gotta be perfect, but you know what I'm saying, like your whole heart is into being a vegan. I don't know what everybody does, but my whole heart is into being a vegan, for real, and it has been for a long time. Like you see that there's no going back, because the foods They have vibes. They have energy connected to it. And y'all can talk all y'all want. Oh, this guy's crazy. What's he talking about? Energy? What's he talking about? The foods, this and that, vibes, all that stuff. It's true. You might have to experience it within your own health, but it's very true. Something that's dead is dead. What do you see whenever you see like a squirrel or like a dead vulture or a rabbit or something that might have gotten ran over or hit by a car, and maybe you see it laying down on the road? What do you see? A bunch of vultures around it, picking at it. What do you see? A bunch of flies and bugs all on it. It's nasty. It's a disgusting sight to see, to be honest. And there's people out there that's actually eating it, literally, and it's killing them in the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a blunt truth. You know what I'm saying? It's just a blunt truth. I'll be sometimes real high up. My energy can sometimes be real over the top, and we powerful. We are powerful people, but I've learned, to dial it down when we need to, when it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe save that energy for a healthy outlet, such as, exercise, such as what I'm doing, speaking on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I just cranked out a 30-minute long video, and this one too, with no hesitation. And I'm honestly proud of myself because I've been abstinent. I've been on this no fap again, and I'm looking to really last a long time with this no fap. Yeah, I'm really looking to last a long time with this no fap stuff. But, I'm going to get this peace within myself, for real. That's my own challenge. That's my own goal. Every day, ain't nobody up in here, That's why it's like social media be feeling like an illusion sometimes, because it's like, what? That stuff ain't going on over here. You know what I'm saying? You may see all these people for a split few seconds, smiling, pretending to be happy, this and that, running around doing silly stuff. But then I'm here in my room, my apartment, and guess what? Ain't nothing going on here. Ain't nobody up in here, Ain't nobody doing that stuff. I don't know where those people are. I don't care, too. That's them. Let them do them. I'm focused on my purpose. I'm in my purpose, So, that's that. But at least whenever we realize certain things and process certain things the next day, we can truly do better, And I guess if I can say anything at all, I'm just work in progress to really have the most peace and love truly within myself, so I can be, the best man possible, as I walk around the world. It's very deep, but it's true. You know what I mean? Whether it's, mother of, the mother of the child, the children I'm supposed to have, that the best for them, the best for my parents, the best for, family, close friends, and humanity in general itself. You see the bigger picture, you're like, wow, sooner or later this ego is just going to fall off. It's got to. Does it fall off of everybody? I don't know. But for me, I know it's got to, because those of us that are chosen ones, those of us that, are on some deep stuff, some selective deep stuff, we realize the, truth about ourselves. And, that's why it's so powerful, because we got to be honest with our own self, not with what the crowd sees, not with what the audience, with the stage, what they want to see, not what the people watching the TV want to see. No, it's what we truthfully are feeling and processing, and we're expressing it. That's why vulnerability, honesty, transparency, all of that stuff is so real, because you gotta see where you're gonna go with it, how you're gonna go with it, But for me, I just learned that, hey, you already seen the side where, you really let things get to you, and it can really destroy you. And it does destroy a lot of people, literally, But at least we've learned simple things, simple lessons that aren't even that big, to be honest. so that it can prevent other stuff from happening, and save us a lot, by saving ourselves. And that's what I've been doing by starting off first and foremost with my overall health. You know, it made sense. It made sense. Your boy was suffering with sickness, and I'm still overcoming a lot of sickness for so many years. You know, it made so much sense. At least start there, and everywhere else, begins to change and turn, with growth. So long as your heart is truly in it, is what I've realized, what I'm realizing. You know, we've seen a lot of stuff on this journey. You know what I'm saying? For real. A lot of stuff. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of stuff. But what I can say is at least I'm posting, I'm sharing, and I'm becoming what I truly feel and know was right within my spirit, was true and honest within my spirit, to move forward. Because, yeah, I have a huge track line of mistakes, flaws, behavioral patterns of anger, of confusion, of losing my mind sometimes, but I can say, and I will say, and I am saying that, for those of us who can relate to this, and for those of us who are growing, we are able to be able to move forward, seconds, minutes, hours, days later, and have peace upon it. You know what I'm saying? To have peace upon it, from it. And not to stay there in that angry space, not to stay there in that unhealthy, toxic space. It's healthy to process different emotions and feelings and have that full range of expression, just not to stay in one area, inauthentically, in a fake way, but just to allow naturally to experience stuff, you know what I mean? That's why the world, honestly, is a beautiful place, to be real with y'all, because it's a big contrast, and then we're able to actually experience all of our emotions. And now I'm finally realizing this after hating on the world so much. I'm able to see the beauty and the contrast literally amongst the world, throughout all the cultures, all the countries, all this, all that, like for me being like, okay, this is actually real life, you know what I'm saying? People got a bunch of different stories, experiences, all that stuff. So for you to be at peace within yourself, whenever you're interacting or around people or connecting with other people, then you're the best you, and you're able to have a conversation or have some empathy or this or that, to see that you're not alone, to see that, people go through stuff too, and people probably been through worse stuff than you. That's what I'm seeing, to be honest. That's what people letting me know. I am a free man eternally, and I am alive, and those small things are something I'm very grateful for, Is it all perfect? No. But am I grateful? Yes. So, anyways, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. Have an amazing day. Peace.